Mike Leibach in his pad. Shane Olney on deck. By Morgan's Auto Body, and a special thanks to Justin Gross, Jim Heller, Rick Woodford, Gina Lee. Could not have done it without Jim. He's been trying to get this thing out the last couple years, and looking pretty good. This is it. She tends to be a nasty, nasty mud hole. Want to make sure they don't have anybody on. Okay. Whoops. No, wait a minute. Something haywire here. We got the yellow light on. We need the red light on. So, looks like we're about ready to go. Arlen Racler from La Crosse, 86 Chevy Scottsdale. Now he's the first driver up in this class, and so he gets the option of taking his run or waving it off and coming back in third position. That's because the first guy has a little disadvantage because, well, not always. Sometimes they go farther and the pit gets deeper and deeper, but because they're kind of breaking the trail, and also it lets the other drivers kind of go to school on them, see what gear they ran or how tough the track is and all that kind of stuff. So we got it set to go, and Arlen Racing, good luck, Arlen. Whoa! Well, I have a pretty good feeling. Must have got mud in the horn. Anyway, was the 304 V8. That's the only V8 that was available in the Jeeps in those years, so that's what he has to run. 304 cubic inch AMC. It is a 73, the last year they made them. So, Bob Waller from Thorpe. You'll see his wife driving it a little bit later. Grandma Patty Waller will be piling it in. Double running that blue Chevrolet. Actually, it's going to get triple run today because of the first waving off that first run. But Josh Racler. Okay. Okay, they're going to beat on that Chevy a little. Now everybody's hanging left here, down the middle. Let's see what they do. Does the four-wheel work? No four-wheel drive. Try her again. Back up and move something or check your lockouts or whatever. Huh? Michaela Pierce of Baraboo is on deck, followed by Patty Waller, Kelsey Lee, and Thomas Lee. That's our next four. Okay, now he's got her figured out. Let's see. Is he going to stick with left side? He's going to go down the middle. We got enough width here. He go down the right side if he tried. Whatever works. Well, we now know that 86 Chevy Silverado. Grandma Patty Waller on deck. Okay, we got her staged. Okay, beat on that truck a little bit. And a wheel on that thing. Okay, yeah, I got reconnected. Okay, we had a little wiring incident here. Okay, this is Grandma Patty Waller out of Thorpe. She's a Rainbow dealer, Rainbow Filtration Systems, and also sponsored by Waterworks of Wisconsin, Ron's Signs and Designs, P&M Monogramming, and she's got some Tweety shirts today, new Tweety shirts that we haven't seen. Ah, yeah. What's your grandma doing today? Well, here's Grandma Patty Waller having some fun in the mud. Good luck, Patty. Go! Oh, there comes the mud. Kelsey Lee out of Fall Creek, sponsored by Premium Lawn Service, Smitty Belt Roofing, His son used to drive, and then his son moved up to that red Dodge in '95, and this got kind of parked out behind the barn. And then, so Dad goes out there and he said, well, I could have some fun with that thing, the old white elephant. So there he is. He's out having fun. Thomas Lee out of Eau Claire, 75 Ram Charger. At least he got the window rolled up, that's a good thing. got him. Can he pull ahead enough so it doesn't interfere with the lights? Okay, we're good. Tom Wood, out of Rochester, Minnesota, the Ripper. Good job. Instant fire. Jamie Neiseth on deck. This is Jamie Neiseth out of Elk Mound, Wisconsin. 85 Chevy Blazer called She's Buying. Hold it. Hold it. He would have had a 3150, but didn't have a green light. Matt Smith, out of Rochester, the 88 Ranger, sponsored by the 4x4 Unlimited Shop. Right now, 2.575. That's Tom Wood in first right now. Uh, 2.884. Strong. Okay. We have a piece of hose or something. This is Kenny Marvin out of Jessup, Iowa in the Altered Eagle. Now the Altered Eagle runs a whole bunch of nitrous oxide. You see that blue bottles up front there? Yeah. They can add up to 800 horsepower by nitrous oxide injection. First place at the Big Jamboree in Illinois, or in Indiana, I'd say, Indianapolis. Dan Richter Scale, also our record holder here in the Central Mud Racing Association. Well, what do you think? You think we got a new leader? How about a 1711? We all kind of rally around Mike, and he just loves to put on a show for the kids especially, and Mike is just a neat guy. So Mike Lebacken out of Galesville in Taz. Augusta, truck driver by trade, sponsored by Morgan's Auto Body. This is Scott O'Rogie out of Cleveland, Wisconsin, racing in the dirt. Yep. And he got the feel of it in his first round. I think he disconnected the airbag. .4.9. That's pretty good. We have one true modified here. Brad Lamarche has got a off-road race vehicle. Well, that Paul Cole has got that, or Robert Cole has got that timing just on these jumps just perfect. Robert also helps out with our tech inspection duties on the tough truck folks. Yeah! Oh, fastest time of the day so far. The weekend mistress. Ah, Damien got a different truck. Nice. Ford short box. Damien Dinger. 93 F-150, sponsored by Mom and Dad. Carburetor's giving them a little bit of grief, but other than that, that thing hauls. This whole event, I think, should be sponsored by Wisconsin Chiropractic Association, because all these boys are going to be down there for an adjustment come Monday morning. This is a brand new Ford Raptor, 351 powered, sponsored by Lamarche Racing Engines and Insane Imaging. This is the type of truck they run at Crandon and those off-road things, and thing is sweet. And he's done. Doesn't appear to be any shortage of horsepower under that hood. Nicely done.